the fact that you can see these dreams means you have what it takes to create it, as long as you put those action steps into actually doing it. You're going to look back at this moment and this version of you and be so proud you decided to start, because there's many people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever, who wishes they'd done XYZ with their lives but decided not to start because they didn't have that courage and they didn't have that confidence. You don't want to be that person. I didn't want to be that person. Put some action behind it. Don't let these ideas roam rent-free in your head and not do anything about it, because that's the difference between people who are successful and people that complain, oh, I hate my life, life is so unfair, all is miserable. Let's keep it real. I think success isn't reserved for other girls or other people or this person. It's not for me. I think it's designed for the people who will get knocked down many times and decide to get back up again. You know, it's for the people that bet on themselves and believe in themselves when nobody else does, for one, and to those that remember that you don't have, everything doesn't have to be perfect to start, but you just need to start. You really do. You really do. If you've ever felt like you're meant for more, like the environment you're in is too small for the big dreams you have, but you don't know where to start, you don't know how to get to where you want to go, this video is for you. This is the video I wish I had when I was 17, 18, 19 and trying to navigate where I want to go, what I want to do, and how exactly I'm going to get there. I don't think there's exactly many people, especially for women, or let's say women of color, who have those role models out there and can be like, okay, I see that person doing that and that's how I'm going to get there, or that's how she did it and that's how I want to do it. Now granted, I'm 22 and I'm still on my journey too, but having built my business and also spoke to a lot of the, I'm not going to say mentors, but a lot of the people that I surround myself with, and a lot of the clients I have, because these are clients doing 100k months, it's opened my eyes to so much to see what is possible. And I think it would be good if I made this video to help those who are either feeling lost or have big dreams, know where they want to go but don't know exactly how to get there. So let me do a quick introduction into who I am, what I do, and why you should stick around for the video, maybe, I suppose. So my name is Luella, and a few years ago, because like I said, I'm only 22, I did not have a clear plan of what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go, how I was going to get there, but I knew, you know when you just know, I feel like I've always known I'm going to have a great life and I'm going to do great things and I'm going to have great people around me. And I think I make this video as well, I want to say, because I'm still navigating that path, but having been a few steps ahead of the people that also want to be there, I think it's, like I said, important to make the video. So when I actually started my business a few years ago, I had no clients, I had no money, I had just a big vision of what I wanted to do and where I wanted to go and the lifestyle that I wanted to live. And like I said before, if I could see other people doing it and living the life that I wanted to live, I knew it was possible for me to do. I don't look at people and think, oh, that's I don't think I'd be able to. Like, honest, I'm dead serious, and it goes to the extreme. The delusion hat is on, like I said, but will it be achieved? Yes. Anyway, so while all my friends were going to university, I chose something different, because I decided I was going to go to university to study business, and I took a gap year with the intention of going the next year, or that's what I tell my mother, but to start a business and also go traveling. So during those years, during that gap year, I did an internship in Sweden in marketing, hence why I now have the marketing brain, and then also a internship in Spain. I learned a whole bunch from that. I also did Camp America, which I could go on for ages and I love that so much. But I learned a whole lot during that year about, even though I had obviously gone traveling with my family, I think to pick up and be like, I'm going to move to these countries by myself, live by myself, meet new people, I think it opened my mind up to so much more of what I wanted with my life and where I wanted to go. So when my mom or people would ask, well, are you sure? Is this what you want to do? You want to start a business instead of going to university? You want to travel? You want to go by yourself? Are you sure you want to move there? All this and that. And I'm going to be honest with you, I was not sure. I was not 100% sure on anything, but I knew one, you have to do things when you're not sure, and you have to take that leap. If you want to do great things, I don't think that comes from being in your comfort zone all the time. You have to get out of your comfort zone. But I feel like I was more afraid of settling than doing all those big things. For me, it was like, okay, I want to go here, I want to go there. If no one wants to go with me, I'm going to go and meet people on the way. You know what I mean? Or I'm going to try and fail at this business, and if it doesn't work, I'm then going to go to university. But look where I am now. I've got to travel to all these different countries in this 1 year, and that was 4 months into the year, and I'd already been to 5 different countries, if we're not including Panama. But anyway, trust me, for those watching the video and you're first starting out, I remember I used to cry when I would I'd think, oh my God, this meeting went so well, I'm getting a new client, and then they would ghost me. Or I'd be like, oh my goodness, like I feel like I'm getting progress with doing XYZ, and it would go to rubbish. I know, I've been there, and I'm still going through that. I just can handle it better because I've gone through situations that have prepared me for that. I've made the mistakes and I've got better. But anyway, I kept showing up, and I think that is the key thing. You have to keep showing up. You have to remember, confidence does not come first, courage does. I didn't feel ready when I decided to move away. I decided to go to these countries, but I decided to anyway, and I knew that every step would make me into a stronger, more confident person, as cringy as it sounds. But another thing is that you don't need the world to believe in you. You just need you to believe in you. And guess what? I believe in you too. If I could do it, you could do it. You have to remember, your first win, it's not going to be a massive win. You have to take small steps. I remember my first client, after I started working for free and building up the experience, I was charging maybe £500 a month, and now I'm charging £2,000, £2,500, and I know there's people out there. Actually, I'm going to try not to do the comparing. I was going to say, I know there's people charging 500, 5,000, this amount for clients. I'll get to that stage. But when I look back, I'm like, that 500 meant a whole bunch to me, because I was like, oh, I actually done it. I can actually get paid online and make money and do this and do what I said I was going to do. So it starts with the small steps. So what I'm getting at with having done all that, and with the failures I had with that, like I said, there was a lot of meetings I had where I didn't sign clients, and there was a lot of times I went to the gym and I didn't see results, and there was a lot of times that, I was trying to do things and it didn't necessarily work, but at least I can say I tried. And I think that's a lot better than saying, oh, well, I want to do this, I want to do that. It's all, the people who talk, they never actually action stuff. And I think a lot of things come with actually failing. I don't think it's a failure. I think you learn from mistakes. I'm not going to call them failures, but you learn from those mistakes. I think they help you get better, and they help you get more confident, and they help you become a better person. But you build from showing up scared, and you build from doing it when the timing isn't right and the timing isn't perfect. And at the end of the day, you're going to want people to support you, but what you have to learn is you have to be your biggest supporter. You have to be your biggest cheerleader, because even when all goes wrong and you're like, is this even the right thing that I want to do, or shall I do this, or shall I do that? You have to believe in yourself, and you do have to surround yourself with great people who are doing the things that you want to do, because you're going to get a lot of opinions from people. But realistically, if those people are not doing anything in life that you want to do or you want to live, and they're giving you advice, usually you just take it and let it go over your head. Now, let me talk to you, the person who is watching. And I say again, I wanted to make this video because I've had people reach out to me from my videos, from the small, like I said, the small views that I get and the small subscribers. I have to remember there's always people watching, great people who are going to support you and send you great messages, and people that have said, young people that have said these videos have been really helpful in showing them that different things are possible, and also have been, to do with what they want to do, and they've got inspired by it. Anyway, to the girl who imagines who has this dream life, this business or job that you really, really want, has the money, the passport full of stamps, and the apartment in the city, and wakes up to a life that doesn't reflect that. First of all, you're young. There's a lot of stepping stones to get to that. But You have to remember you're not behind. Don't compare to all these other people on the internet. I did make a video of, what did I call it? A video, maybe I'll put it out before this or after this, called Be a Creator, Not a Consumer. But you have to not compare yourself to other people and use your time when you're on social media to be either watching content that brings value to you and actually brings value to you and you can learn something from it, not passively scrolling, but take inspiration. Don't compare. I think that's such a big thing. You're not, behind, you're not late, but you're not wrong for wanting more with your life. And I think especially if you surround yourself with people that are, they don't have big dreams and can bring you down, is a big thing. Anyway, so yes, quick message, because I know I'm going to rumble on too much, but if no one's ever told you, what I'm here to say is that the fact that you can see these dreams means you have what it takes to create it, as long as you put those action steps into actually doing it. And two, that you don't need more confidence, you need more, you need that one moment of courage to actually, whether it be start the business, create the content, do this, do that, whatever it is. I think success isn't reserved for other girls or other people or this person. It's not for me. I think it's designed for the people who will get knocked down many, many, many times and decide to get back up again. It's for the people that bet on themselves and believe in themselves when nobody else does, for one, and to those that remember that everything doesn't have to be perfect to start, but you just need to start. You really, 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 really do. You really do. And think of it. My last couple of comments is, years from now, you're going to look back at this moment in this version of you and be so, so proud you decided to start, because there's many people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever, who wishes they'd done XYZ with their lives but decided not to start because they didn't have that courage and they didn't have that confidence. You don't want to be that person. I didn't want to be that person, and I hope I'm not going to be. You're going to remember that you tried, that you believed, and you started and you built that life for yourself. So this is your sign. Let this be your sign. Book that flight, move to that different country or that different city, make the content, start that new role or get that experience or whatnot, write the plan, or at least put some action behind it. Don't let these ideas roam rent-free in your head and not do anything about it, because that's the difference between people who are successful and people that complain, oh, I hate my life, life is so unfair, all is miserable. Let's keep it real. Anyway, let you be an inspiration for someone else, whether that be your children or people that watch your content or whatever. Anyway, I'm watching and I'm rooting for you, and I would love to hear from any of you who like the video so drop a like and subscribe, and I hope to make more of these videos because I know it was kind of me rambling, but also I hope to put a little bit of value in it. And for me as well, I was like, let me just start. So I've got to see you soon.